TBTL!
Hey there, welcome to another Hey Dummies. This is the TBTL newsletter video where we, the dummies, attempt to answer your questions. Although this week I'm in a cooking mood. I was going to try something sort of experimental for me, and I figured maybe I'd bring you all along with it, see if maybe this is interesting content. So here we go. The plan is we want to make a vegetable and rice soup without a recipe. I've made this now a handful of times and I feel like I can actually do it. So the first thing is, these are obviously the vegetables that I'm going to use. I have them divided up into 3 categories for myself. Yeah, maybe this one could go here. Okay, 3 categories. This is the idea. These are the aromatics. Going to get these chopped up and then get them sweating down a little bit as kind of like a base. Then these are going to get chopped up and added second because they need more time to cook. They seem denser to me. And then these are going to go in towards the end, right before we throw in the thing of rice. And we're going to see how this all turns out. I'm still on a lifetime journey to figure out the best way to chop onions, but this is kind of where I'm at these days with the project. I got these little Le Creuset bowls on the TikTok shop. I realized that this is going to be way too much stuff. I'm trying to make like one pot, okay? Normally, or historically, I've made the soup in like this guy, and then it's too much soup for me to consume before it kind of gets weird, and so I end up throwing a lot out. Trying to keep the whole project to this little guy here, which means I need to demonstrate a little restraint. I think this is going to be too much broccoli. We're leaving the red peppers out. We're going to go with, this is all TBW, by the way, to be washed. I'm going to throw in a little bit of this. Graza. This is like the only cooking oil that I use, available at Costco, by the way. Okay, this is starting to look good to me. I am also a real sort of al dente feller. So I'm always going to want stuff to be a little bit, I'd rather it was undercooked than mushy. So starting to get into Simmer Town, and pretty soon we'll be at Boyle Village. So I'm going to get some bread ready. And I don't know if you have used the Butter Bell before. This was a Christmas present from Becca. And in the parlance of TikTok, I'm obsessed. It's just like, the butter is always soft, but because there's a little water seal, it never goes bad. It's amazing. I would say my hot take is, I don't know if the butter knife is the best device for spreading the butter. I think it might be just a spoon. I don't know what you guys do, but that's what we're going to do with that. Also, free plug for... Wait a second. Oh, that's so funny. I have consumed probably 20 cans of this mug root beer thinking it was diet mug root beer. And I was just about to say, this tastes incredible. I can't believe it's 0 calorie. And that's because it's not. That's because it's 160 calories a can. I'm going to call this a boil. Now we're going to see what a 1/4 cup of rice does. Ugh, I'm already nervous that might be too much. I'm going to take this down to kind of a simmery heat. Hey Alexa, can you set a timer for 15 minutes?
Good evening, Luke. 15 minutes, starting now.
Here we go. We're doing a rice test. Yeah, okay. It's al dente, but it's going to keep cooking, which to me means I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to let this just finish its thing. Alexa, turn off the timer. But let's see if we can get into the good stuff. There you go. We got a little rice. Let's get some more broth. And I don't know, my friends. That looks pretty tasty. I'm going to check on our little bread situation here. I think that's, you know what? Put that up for about, I don't know. Alexa, set a timer for 3 seconds.
3 seconds, starting now.
I didn't know if that would work. Alexa, stop. Alexa, set a timer for 1 second.
1 second, starting now.
Alexa, stop. Good job. All right, I know it doesn't look like much, but it's just a humble little veggie rice soup, which I'm going to sample now. Here's the thing, it's still very hot, and I have an extremely low tolerance for putting molten lava temperature things in my mouth, but let's find out together. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, my takeaway from this is all you need to do to make a delicious vegetable and rice soup is to like sweat down some onions and garlic and whatever you want. Throw in some broth, veggie or chicken broth will do. And then some vegetables later, some rice, and then when it seems done, pull it out. Now maybe most of you already know that about cooking vegetable soup, but I didn't. And so this was a big success for me. I hope this answered your questions. I know that I'm continuing to subvert the Hey Dummies kind of entire premise, but I hope you'll indulge me on this. Anyway, hey, for real though, if you have questions for us, the Dummies, please do send them in. Send them to andrew@tbtl.net. Put Hey Dummies in the subject line, and I promise you they will get answered at some point when I'm done trying to learn how to cook everything under the sun. In the meantime, thank you for subscribing to the newsletter. Thanks for being part of TBTL, and we'll see you next week.